Cadet Emma Larson's training shuttle drifted in the debris field, life support failing, communications dead. Through the viewport, she watched the HFY hunter ship approach with the patient menace of a shark circling wounded prey. She was 18 years old, 3 months into her first deep space rotation, and about to become another statistic in humanity's war with the HFY marauders. The HFY were apex predators from a world of endless night, ambush hunters who'd turned piracy into an art form. They targeted lone vessels, isolated stations, anything they could overwhelm quickly and brutally. The galaxy knew them, feared them, avoided them. Emma's hand moved to the small cage secured in the emergency locker. Inside, a small furry creature with dark stripes and fierce eyes stared back at her. "Easy, Ghost," she whispered to her Wolverine. "Not yet." The Galactic Academy had laughed when Earth requested permission to include companion animals in their cadet program. Most species didn't understand the concept, animals were food, labor, or lab specimens. The idea of bonding with non-sentient creatures seemed quaint at best, foolish at worst. But Earth had insisted, and the Academy eventually agreed. If the Deathworlders wanted to bring their pets to space, what harm could it do? The HFY ship clamped onto her shuttle with a shuddering clang. Emma heard the hull being cut open, they'd breach in seconds. She opened Ghost's cage. The Wolverine, barely 20 pounds of compact muscle and controlled fury, leaped into her arms. Emma had raised Ghost from a kit, trained with her, shared her bunk with her. In Academy records, Ghost was classified as an emotional support animal. The HFY had no idea what was about to hit them. The hull peeled back. 3 HFY warriors entered, each 7 feet of chitinous armor and serrated claws. Their translator devices clicked to life. "Human juvenile. You will fetch acceptable credits on the slave markets." Emma stood slowly, Ghost tucked against her chest. The Wolverine's muscles coiled like loaded springs. "You made a mistake," Emma said quietly. The lead HFY laughed, a sound like breaking glass. "What mistake?" "You are alone. Unarmed. Helpless." "I'm not alone." Emma's voice dropped to something cold and certain. "Ghost. Protect." What happened next would be analyzed in Galactic Military Academy classes for decades. Ghost exploded from Emma's arms with a snarl that made the HFY flinch, a primal sound that evolution had programmed into predators as a warning. The Wolverine hit the lead HFY's face with the impact of a guided missile, claws extended, jaws finding the weak point where helmet met neck. Wolverines, Earth's database noted clinically, have a reputation for fearlessness disproportionate to their size. They've been documented fighting bears, wolves, and mountain lions. They never back down. They never stop fighting. Ghost embodied every word of that description. The lead HFY screamed, clawing at the furious animal shredding his armor. The second warrior lunged forward, Ghost spun, raked claws across his optical sensors, and latched onto his throat with a bite force that would make Earth's apex predators jealous. The third HFY made a tactical error. He turned to run. Emma had been waiting for that. 3 months of combat training, Earth gravity making her stronger and faster than the Academy expected, and 18 years of pure human stubbornness compressed into one explosive movement. She hit him with an emergency fire extinguisher, then kept hitting him until he stopped moving. Ghost, having dispatched the second warrior, returned to the first, who was trying desperately to retreat back through the breach. The Wolverine's growls echoed through both ships, a sound of absolute territorial fury. In 90 seconds, 3 of the galaxy's most feared predators were unconscious, bleeding, or fleeing. Emma scooped up Ghost, who was still snarling, still ready to fight. "Good girl. We're okay. Stand down." The Wolverine slowly relaxed, though her eyes never left the breach. Emma activated her emergency beacon. Now that the HFY jamming was gone, help would arrive soon. She sat down, Ghost curled in her lap, and waited. When the rescue ship arrived 20 minutes later, they found Emma calmly documenting the incident, while Ghost groomed herself and 3 HFY warriors remained very, very still in the corner. "What happened here, Cadet?" the rescue commander asked, staring at the carnage. "HFY tried to take me," Emma replied simply. "My emotional support animal disagreed with their plan." The commander looked at Ghost, who yawned, displaying impressive fangs. "That's an emotional support animal?" "Earth classification," Emma confirmed. "Wolverines make excellent companions. Loyal. Protective. And they absolutely refuse to lose a fight, no matter how big the opponent." The report went viral across the galactic network. Within a week, every cadet in the human division had applied for companion animal approval. Wolverines became particularly popular, though Earth also approved wolves, honey badgers, and something called a goose that reportedly terrified even the Wolverines. The HFY Marauders updated their tactical database with a new entry. Human vessels may contain small quadrupedal Earth predators classified as pets. Appearance deceiving. Ferocity level, extreme. Tactical recommendation, avoid. Emma graduated top of her class. Ghost received an honorary commission and her own service medals. They served together for 15 years, becoming legends in human space forces. And the galaxy learned an important lesson: on Earth, even the pets are warriors. Because death worlds don't produce anything soft. Not even their emotional support animals. The voice? The one that says, "I see you, I'm not angry, but we are going to fix this behavior right now." It works on everyone from 5-year-olds to 5-star generals. She checked her schedule. "Now, I have 3 more warlords to meet with this week. Do you know if any of them have dietary restrictions? I'm bringing cookies to the next session." As she walked away, Vexnor pulled up the Galactic Diplomatic Corps records. Every major treaty negotiated in the past 5 years, every peace agreement, every resolution to impossible conflicts, all had one thing in common. A human kindergarten teacher. The galaxy's most dangerous warriors, it turned out, had met their match. Not in soldiers, but in people who'd spent careers convincing tiny humans that sharing is important and hitting is not an acceptable problem-solving strategy. The universe would never be the same.